What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. What you're looking at is a build from Motorsports, and it's an all billet block, and it's got all kinds of goodies on it, and I'm featuring it this week in my weekly top 5 countdown that I'm calling my Facebook Best of the Week. Thanks so much for checking out the video, guys. My name's Luke, and you guys are watching the SubaruONLY show.
This is my little SubaruONLY shop. It's a DIY Subaru channel. It's a channel where all I do is Subaru builds and race Subaru vehicles in motorsport events. It's a DIY themed channel where I walk you guys through the steps to get your Subarus back on the road and hopefully do a little racing of your own. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay guys, this week I've got a great lineup of videos for you guys to check out. And they cover everything from really interesting build update videos from enthusiasts just like you guys and like me to professional builds from well-known shops like Motorsports. This week's lineup is a great lineup and I hope you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, let's dive into this week's top 5 videos. This is my number 5 for the week, and it's a post from a guy named Marat Shamalov, and it's a short clip of this awesome 22B full carbon fiber build. Check it out. Okay guys, as you'll see, it's wide fendered 22B. He's not speaking English. A little bit dusty, but it's all carbon fiber. So he's looking at the hood here, you got the hood scoop, really clean. I'm assuming this is fully carbon fiber. It's not just like a wrap or anything. I believe this is a carbon fiber build. It all looks like carbon fiber, you got all the factory kind of support bracing there. And I think that's all carbon fiber. So anybody out there who builds and fabricates carbon fiber parts, let me know what you think on this one. Give some comments. So he's got the wide fender, he's got the sticky drag tires there, it looks like. So this is gonna be a drag car build. Look at the cage right there, the Kirky style seat. Full carbon rear fenders, rear deck lid, rear bumper. Let me get rid of this next thing. Yeah, interesting cage right there where the cage kind of goes around the body of the driver. And you can kind of see it's reinforced right here. I mean, this is going to be, I guess, a sub 7-8 second car or something, sub 9-8 second car. So this thing looks pretty sick. That's a full carbon fiber 22B. It looks like it's going to be built into a drag race car. And that build, guys, is coming along really nicely. And I really dig that car. So that's my post for number 5 for the week, that full carbon fiber 22B build. It's coming along beautifully, and I'm looking forward to seeing future videos of this car as it gets closer to being finished. Okay guys, my number 4 video for the week is a post from Subaru Worldwide, and it's actually a cutaway of a high horsepower transmission called a Samsonas transmission. You don't often get to see how the internal mechanisms of these high horsepower transmissions work. So I think this is a really cool video, and I think you guys are gonna dig it too. Check it out. All right, so you can see it kind of clicking through the mechanisms right there. You can see right here, as he like ratchets it forwards or backwards, is how it actually moves those dog bones in there and engages those straight cut gears. You can kind of see the straight cut gears there behind too. And here's up here, you can see where it has that pivot mechanism from the gear shift selector that's going over to the driver. Really cool. And these things are basically bulletproof. So that was my number 4 post for the week, guys. Just a short little video showing you the internal mechanisms on one of those Samsonas transmissions. Those things are badass, they're bulletproof, and if you ever have a car in that 800 to 1,000 horsepower range, you're definitely gonna have to consider getting one of these suckers. Okay guys, my number 3 post for the week is a post from Subaru WRC, and it's actually a video with RC cars showing a classic battle between Subaru STI and that Mitsubishi Evo. Check it out guys, this thing is amazing, and somebody put a ton of time and effort to create this video. I got the helicopter. First I'm gonna tell you the sound in this is amazing. Great audio, sound, editing on this. All the little details are amazing. So we got Subaru with these classic drivers. I'm not going to pronounce these guys' names, but I think these are vintage drivers. I'm afraid I don't actually know which drivers these guys are. And then, but I do know Colin McRae in the STI. Basically a 22B with the wide fenders, the 555 livery, the audio. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is awesome. The helicopter. Look at the editing, the video editing. He's on his way. Hold down. The chickens. Oh my god, the driver rally logos. the signage. Oh, we got Evo coming up on him. They even got the Evo sound versus the Subaru sound nailed perfectly. And a helicopter. And just the depth of the sound is perfect. You know what I mean? The editing the sound is like, with the video, is perfect. What an incredible production these guys put together.
34 left. We're crashing.
The spectators.
Forward right.
Oh no! Oh, and it's a crash. There's some spectators down. Back it up. Don't worry about those people. They'll be fine. Whew. Just keep going. Oh, that's great. Small car. The jump! Dukes of Hazzard style. Yeah! With the slow-mo. It's the perfect landing. With the perfect angle for the landing. Oh my god. How many times did it take him to get that shot right? This is amazing. This is so incredible. So much production value. The helicopter. Oh my god, it's a tractor. Oh, and the crash. Oh, and it breaks up in the fire, in the flames. And it melts, because it's a little RC car. Oh, we got the paramedics, the emergency crews on site. And the Subaru is coming around the corner, Paul McCrae at the wheel. Throwing it through the air. Back to the Mitsubishi. Back to the 22B. Blown by. That car's melting to the ground. He's catching up. I think McCrae's behind, catching up. The cows. Watch out for the cows. Oh, he veered off to avoid the cows and destroyed. Oh my god. The Evo takes a huge crash. I don't think he's going to be able to survive this one, guys. Look at that suspension. The 22B flies by McCall McCrae. Takes the lead. Engine sounds amazing still. Hasn't missed a beat. Through the chicanes. Coming around the corner from finally. Oh, McCrae wins!
Okay.
With the brakes. Okay guys, how amazing was that video? That was my number 3 for the week. That was an RC rally racing video with incredible audio and sound editing, incredible video editing. That, guys, you have to admit, took a ton of time and effort to put together, and it was a great little 3 or 4 minute video for us to enjoy. Okay guys, coming at number 2 for the week is a post from Luke Gulligan, and it's a post from The World is Flat. And this, guys, is a short little build video. I think this is one of the first few times he's fired this engine up, and it's a 6-cylinder with a rotated turbo, and this thing is coming along sick, and it's gonna be one badass car. Check this video out, guys. I think you guys are gonna dig it. Look at this thing. Look at this custom intake manifold. Bunch of custom parts on it. The fuel rail, the big turbo, the rotated turbo right there with the custom exhaust right out the back. I think his post actually says he's getting a titanium exhaust going out the fender though. So that would be very cool. I hope he posts a video of that titanium exhaust once he installs it. This thing's just, he's just revving it right now. This thing is amazing. Look at this build, guys. All these custom parts, and get this, don't click in. So that, guys, was just a quick little clip of that guy's build, Luke Gulligan, a post from The World is Flat. I'm really digging this build, and I'm hoping this guy definitely posts more videos as the build continues. Okay guys, my number one post for the week is a post from Possible and Motorsport, and this, guys, is an all billet block. It's full of all kinds of goodies, and they give a really great overview in this 3 or 4 minute video where they reveal the vehicle that they'll be installing this block in. These guys are legends in their area of the world, and the engine they feature in this video is one of the most decked out, sickest builds of any engine build that's currently going on that I've seen. So check it out, guys. This is Possible and Motorsport.
Hey, it's Patrick from Possible and Motorsport, and one really exciting project has just arrived. So you might have seen in one of our other videos that we have got a billet block in-house that we've been assembling, and now the car showed up. So I'll show you what it is.
I can already tell what kind of chassis it is just from this shape. Obviously it's new, STI, black. I don't know if it's a special edition. Let's see what he says. This thing is sick.
So this is a 2019 WRX STI. It's a New Zealand new version with the 2.5 liter.
All right,
and
2019
it's
STI.
Completely factory, apart from a couple of wheels, tires, and as you will see in the interior, it has a full roll cage and race seats.
Okay, full roll cage, sick. Full race seats, bucket race seats. Stripped interior, no carpet. Yeah, very nice.
So the roll cage was the first part of this project, converting it slowly from a normal road-going STI into a full-blown race car. That development into a race car is going to go through a couple of stages, which the next one is going to be swapping the engines out. Then this car is going to be driven on the track as the driver develops, and it's going to go through a few more stages, going from a sort of milder power level to eventually using the full potential that the billet block offers. I'll give you a brief overview what's in this engine. So we're starting off with a willow billet block that comes from Australia. Then it has a Kelly's crankshaft. We've got mainly 2mm longer forged conrods, JEFS pistons, and we've got ARP main bolts and 14mm head studs. For the cylinder heads, it's a GSC package, so the GSC cams, valve springs, oversized valves, and then it's been CNC ported. For the bolt-ons, we have a Killer B sump. We are also running a fluid dampener, which helps reducing the vibrations. We've got a process waste intake manifolds, TGV deletes, and fuel rails to tidy up the top of the engine. Injectors on this engine are injector dynamic 1700s, and there'll be plenty for E85. We've also got a couple RCM components on here, which include the clear cam covers, a high grip tensioner, and we're running a Gates Racing belt. So that combination is there's less of a chance of the timing jumping during hard driving on the racetrack. Considering how special this build is, we are going to give it a full video series. So if you want to stay up to date with the latest progress, please subscribe to our channel and follow us on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. We also need a little bit of help from you, as we haven't got a name for the car yet. So if you have any good ideas, please put them down in the comments below. That's it for today, so thanks again for watching.
Okay guys, that was my number one post for the week. That was that post from Possible and Motorsport down in New Zealand. And I think that engine is one of the sickest engine builds out right now. One of the sickest engine builds that any of the major shops out there is doing. This thing has got everything in it. He basically rattled off all the nicest parts that you could ever put on the engine, aside from maybe going to a dry sump design. But there might be a reason he's keeping a wet sump. Shout out to Killer B Motorsport. Definitely good to hear the Killer B's got their part in this engine. Their parts are from here in US and they're making their way all the way over there to New Zealand. So that's awesome. And a lot of other parts on that engine from all over the world. That engine is basically a combination of parts from Europe, from New Zealand, from the United States, and basically all the highest quality manufacturer and all the highest quality parts that have been combined into that engine for what I think is just one of the sickest engines that anybody's building right now. So thank you so much from Possible Motorsport for posting that. It looks like if you guys were paying attention to that video, he's actually looking for suggestions for a name for that race car. So shout out to Possible Motorsport for sharing that great video with us. He also mentioned it's going to be a build series, so we'll keep following this build. And if he posts any other great videos like this, I'll definitely include them in my weekly top videos. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up there for today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you have any questions or any comments, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section. My name's Luke, and you guys have been watching the SubaruONLY Show.
Thanks again for watching this video, guys. As you guys know, I'm a diehard Subaru enthusiast, and I've also had the opportunity to be involved in motorsports for over 2 decades now. But I'm also a professional hydrogeologist, and I've actually spent years in laboratories performing experiments where I studied the flow of fluids using the properties of physics and fluid mechanics. In these YouTube videos, I'm actually able to combine my experience from the laboratories and all the research I've done with my experience from all the motorsport series I've been involved in and my passion for Subarus. If you have any professional inquiries about Subaru-related R&D or digital marketing and media, you can contact me at SubaruONLYshop@gmail.com. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope to hear from you soon.